Hey everybody, hi, it's Leslie Goodson here. Happy Friday. As you know, I'm your skincare expert, founder of Beauty Proof Skincare, and author of Breaking Age Code Young Skin for Life. And I'm excited this Friday, and in fact I'm almost celebrating because I just found out that I will be referenced as a skincare expert in New Beauty magazine. I'm really thrilled about it. I worked hard for it. And it will be in the summer issue, and it will be about products and penetration into the skin. So look for that this summer. Anyways, I love that magazine. It's my favorite. They use science over silliness you see everywhere else. All the editors are brilliant, and if you want to find out about anything anti-aging, lots of before and after photos, that is the magazine of choice. It's no wonder that they're doing so well. It's a great magazine. But anyways, what I want to talk to you about today is something that's really, really exciting because there is nothing like it. And very, very few of you will be familiar with this new type of lunchtime lift. Non-invasive, no surgery. It's called the Y lift. And you may say, a liquid lift? I read about it all the time. There's nothing new about it, but it is revolutionary, and you'll see more later when I tell you about it. But first, let's go into what happens and why people need this type of lift. As you can see, when a woman gets older, what happens, doctors used to think it was gravity, but actually it's not. It's bone loss in the chin area and loss of fat. And you may say, oh, well, fat, that's a great thing to lose. But actually, you need the fat underneath your skin to help keep it plump and nice. So bone is lost and fat is lost, and what happens? The skin sags, and instead of having a nice V shape to the face, the face, not yours hopefully, your face has actually a square look to it, or actually a long rectangular look to it. And I use like this as an H. There's the mouth, and it's frowning because there's nothing to support the mouth to have a smile. It's H for haggard, I hate to say that, but that's what happens. I'm a big believer in facial exercises and all sorts of things, collagen building, which really helps that, but nothing works as well as this Y lift. And this was what the Y lift does. It changes your facial shape back to what it was in its youth. In its youth, you had a jawline that got narrower and narrower and a pretty little chin. And most of your space was around the eye level, so hence a Y. And let me tell you why this lift works and how it's revolutionary. See, in the past, any of the injections used to be injected into the skin. And the reason for this was that they were there to plump up and fill up wrinkles. And there are all types of liquid injections out there. There are some that were permanent, and then many others too that maybe created some collagen, like Sculptra. Great, lots of lifts out there, lots of wonderful things. But this is revolutionary, and this is how it does it. Is that the doctor, instead of injecting the hyaluronic acid into the skin, like, you know, thousands upon thousands do, what the doctor does is that he injects it underneath the muscle. So there's the skin, there's the epidermis, dermis, hypodermis, fat, muscle, and at the very end there is the bone. And what this is doing is this is changing the architecture of the face, because it's the architecture of our face that changes as we get old. So we don't want to have that square look to our face, and this changes it. It changes it in one afternoon, just a few hours in the doctor's chair. And living down in Palm Beach here, I'm near those physicians that are doing these wonderful things, so I'm able to interview them. And so I can tell you a little bit about the procedure because I'm sure you're curious. What the doctor does is he numbs up your face, and he'll use a little Novocaine in the areas where he's going to inject. And he injects a large amount, like right in this area in the jawline. And patients report that they can actually feel their lips being pulled upwards. And so because it's injected underneath the muscle, it pulls everything back and up. And a patient will walk in with a square, dowdy looking face and walk out with a youthful face. So besides helping wrinkles and helping you de-age and whatnot, this is so unique because it makes you more beautiful. And everyone who's had one done, or everyone I've seen interviewed or talked to, has said, I finally feel beautiful. It's called the Y-lift. He will inject in this area of the face to fix the chin. People who have no neck at all, and after this, they have a neck probably, and from what I've seen from photos, better than having a cheek implant. And this is said to probably be replacing facelifts in the future because the results are better. Even a facelift does not improve your jawline like this does. He also does the cheekbones too, but keep in mind he does it on the bone, underneath the muscle, so you're going to have a natural look to your face, and it's going to pull everything upwards. I'm sure you've seen people in the past that have had liquid lifts done to themselves, and they look like puffed up balloons. I mean, sure, they have no wrinkles, but it doesn't look very good. Usually they have the puffed up lips to go with it. And, you know, more power to them. They want to stay youthful looking. But this is just better. And actually there are ways to get rid of those fillers and start over and have something like this done. But anyways, the inventor, again, is Dr. Trokel. He has his main office in New York and a satellite down here in Boca Raton. He's training doctors. I'm sure that it's just a matter of years. There will probably be a doctor in your city that can perform this. The only downside on it is that it is very, very, very expensive, but this is the plus side, is that it lasts between 2 and 3 years. Now, if you go on the internet and you're familiar with Real Self, that's when you can ask doctors in aesthetics questions, and you might ask them, I've seen questions, you know, what do you think of the Y-lift? And they say, it's nothing new, it's just a fancy name for a liquid lift. And I have to say this because I've called on doctors over the years many, many times, and they're so busy, they don't have time to do the research. If they had done the research, they would know that this lift is revolutionary. In fact, it's the missing link that I think we've all been waiting for. So that's it, folks, the Y-lift. Remember it. Ask me any questions if you like. I'm about the skin. This is about the facial architecture, and it's about making you more beautiful and feeling good about yourself. Remember, you can reclaim your youth. And one way to reclaim great skin is our #1 product, Cell Excel Lifting and Firming Serum. What it will do on top of this Y-lift is it's going to work on your skin to fill in the collagen and help fill in those wrinkles. It's a phenomenal product. You can use it with whatever skincare you're using and whatever skin type. All right, I'll see you next time. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.